Hello everyone and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes. Today we are here with the very first Entwined hero, which is obviously Ash. If you guys have kept up with the Tempest Trial Plus for book 6, we have finally reached the point where we get all the new archetype of heroes, which then sometimes they never get continuous. Looking at you heroes with the little pet that we never saw again until Yunaga, which was a while ago. So what is an Entwined hero? Basically they are a type of hero that works off the support effect with the summoner support feature, as it is called, and they boost the stats that you get from this feature and give a bouquet that you can give to one of your heroes to activate this boost. The niche that every hero has is that every bouquet is different and grants different stats. I believe, for example, that Ash bouquet grants attack and defense, while the one that has Sharina, let me see, right now is attack and speed. So you can guess where they want to go with this kind of hero type, which I think is better than the pet, since at least it makes a little bit more sense in terms of scope. But we are here today to do obviously a showcase on Entwined Ash herself, so that's beside the point. For now, my friends, as usual, everything that you need to know about the character, so build a showcase later, animation, dialogue, etc. And then finally at the very end, the gameplay showcase. I have never done a showcase on the base Ash. This one is a little bit similar, but not too much, because there are some things that are actually quite cool about this new Ash. So let's check them out later in the build showcase.
I would be most pleased if you would allow me to stay by your side for a long time to come. I am positively bursting with joy at being able to work on behalf of everyone. You must understand how befuddling it is to be caught unawares like that. While I recognize that Mealy may be me from another world, I am utterly baffled by how different we are. I am positively bursting with joy at being able to work on behalf of everyone. While I recognize that Mealy may be me from another world, I am utterly baffled by how different we are.
And here we are with the build showcase. So, Entwined Ash is an infantry colorless beast with a stat line that rounds her tanking capabilities to be all around. Thanks to her distant counter on distant AD form, she's both a melee or a ranged tank, and she excels really at both, because as you can see she has very high defenses and very high resistance, but also very high attack with an average HP and a low speed. She is an Entwined hero, so as you can see right here, it is the same things I told you about with the summoner support system, and the extra attack and def that she gets herself, and the ally that you give the bouquet to. So choose very well. I am waiting to get Sharina or another hero to give my summoner support Gulveig, Summer Gulveig obviously, her own bouquet, but for now the attack and def will have to wait since I need a worthy character to give it to. So what does Entwined Ash do in terms of skill set? lots of true damage reduction, lots of true damage reduction on special. But not only that, as you can see on her weapon alone, we have Imbue, which doesn't deny entirely the effects of deep wounds, only half, but also gives her a very good amount of healing. We also have, if you pass a defense check, Hardy Bearing, which is an effect that on a tank is basically necessary, which frees up her CL slot, very nice. And then we also have a tempo effect, which all in all always does the job. She also has anti-bonus on both her support partner and all allies, which overall is a good buff effect to add to her capabilities as a tank. Then we have her unique skill, Hair of Openness, which has an effect that is in this game. You don't always see it, but when you do, it is an incredibly good effect. So, it is what I would call damage reflection. Basically, unit next attack deals damage equals 40% of foe first attack damage prior to reductions. So if you have an enemy that deals a lot of damage, Ash denies that damage with all the true DR or her own normal DR, you dish back the same damage before the reduction to the enemy. That's incredibly strong, since obviously it makes it so her tanking becomes very capable against an ultra strong player face character. But she also gets the bulwark effect on this exclusive C skill, and also a warp effect for her allies together with more buffs. As you can see, all in all, this character comes with a melee/ranged tank package, which is just insane. She does lack a save skill, so you do want to put her on the front line and have your allies be behind at all costs. But with the bulwark, you shouldn't have too much of a worry to get your enemies to attack her, which is the main job that she has. In the player phase, she can also do some stuff, obviously, with all the true damage that she gets and also the attack you can attack, but in general she's a character that you just want to make her sit there, take a hit and dish back more than she took for sure. Do I suggest her? I do think that when it comes to new character types like Entwined, etc., getting one or two is always a good idea, because it is extra stats for another character which might be your favorite. In this case, attack and def is a little bit iffy, but for example, sharing attack speed is a good bouquet that you can give to nearly everyone. For Ash herself as a character, she is very good. So, all in all, mixing the two things together, I do think that she is a worthwhile character to get, for sure. Remember that Entwined Heroes are limited, so you might not find her in a normal gacha, just in the ones where she is rerun, much like all new hero types nowadays. I guess Ascended Heroes were ahead of their days. And the next Entwined hero that I will cover probably won't be Sharina, because I haven't rolled for her, but probably maybe in the next one, who knows. Anyway, this is it for the build showcase. I will see you guys with the next showcase, which should be Rhea and Sodis. I think that it is the spring version. I don't remember what the alt name is called, but we'll see then. Remember to smash that sub or like button, and if you want to support the channel, you can use the super thanks or gem feature to become a part of the community, or leave a donation under one of my Antelloge videos. For now, enjoy the gameplay showcase.
I do feel a profound... Nectar delivery!
Where to now?
A time for prudence. Then I shall do so. Point the way.
A just task.
Please excuse me! Please excuse me! Your need is clear. I will serve. Please excuse me. Then I shall do so. Where to?
So be it.
A time for prudence.